Very good afternoon to you. We are here in Maboneng, where eyewitnesses say they saw on Sunday afternoon a group of men make their way down the streets here in Maboneng and targeting the stores and looting the stores along this precinct here in Maboneng. And one of the stores that were looted is the one we're standing right in front of. It's called Lufi D. And we speak to the owner, Lufi Koza. Thank you so much for joining me. What happened yesterday? What did you find out?
Okay, thank you so much for having me. Basically, yesterday I got a call while I was doing a photo shoot here in town. I got a call from one of my employees informing me that I need to rush here because one of my neighbors actually called them to say, you need to call your owner, there's looting happening here in Maboneng. And I came here while the action was still happening, actually. Yes, I was scared for my life, but I had to rush thinking maybe I'll salvage something, but nothing. I got nothing. When I got here, I basically just saw a few men that were still around, just passing by and threatening us and saying that they will show us what vandalism is. And I got here and my store was empty.
It must have been extremely nerve-wracking and fear-inducing. Did you ever try and explain to the men that you're actually a South African business owner?
It was quite a few of us business owners standing here on the street, and as they were threatening, we did voice out that, but brother, I'm a South African. We are South Africans. These are our stores. We've employed South Africans with the little that we have, so they just don't care, unfortunately. And they just walked by, went into one of the stores where they actually did loot, and they just took drinks and walked out as if we are not even there watching them.
The big issue that has been happening for the better part of this month and last month has been around the issue of criminality with the looting.
Yes.
And also sentiments of is this xenophobic related, or are these socio-economic crimes perpetuated by poor people who are hungry and just want jobs?
I'll definitely say this has nothing to do with xenophobia attacks, because they have shown that it has nothing to do with them attacking anybody. They're just looting because they're hungry. They just want things for free now. So this has just gone out of hand. It's no longer, it's something that is actually escalated to a point where the government need to take this very seriously.
As a South African business owner who employs South Africans, yes, what are your thoughts now? You've lost thousands in damages.
We've lost a lot. We go out there, make loans, try and make a living. End of the month, I have to pay the bills. Whether my stores are operating or not operating, I still have to pay the bills. And it is so sad because a business like Lufi D, which has just recently started and I've employed more than 30 people, those 30 people will need something end of the month. They'll be looking at me with an expecting, So this is very sad and very heartbreaking. I am so disappointed in my fellow brothers because I've also posted this on social media. I've been asked, how do you know it's South Africans? I was here and I even got calls from my neighboring people telling me that they were scared for their lives, and they know that these are not foreigners who are attacking us. It's actually our fellow brothers, and we try to voice out we are also South Africans, So yeah, it's sad.
How much has the damages been?
The damage is over 150,000. We have not thoroughly checked everything because now we even have to close other stores in fear that what if they also get to that other side of town. So now we're looking at probably triple of that, yes.
Lufi, you said something so important. You said government needs to be involved. Yes. Conversations need to be had.
Yes.
How do you think that needs to happen?
As a small business, the only thing that I know I can help with is just for me to expand my business so that I can employ more and also create skills for our very own South Africans, because I've realized and I've seen that there's a lack of skill, and even the people who did not go to school. When it comes to me, who's just trying to make ends meet, I'm a designer who has not even gone to a designing school, and I'm just started a business simply because I'm an entrepreneur. I am able to actually build a skill. All I'm saying is the government is able to actually invest in us so that we can give back as well. And that way I'll be able to help my fellow South African. That's all we're asking as small businesses.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Luffy Khoza, small business owner, designer, who is heartbroken, gutted. Her store was looted on Sunday. She's lost stock to the value of over 100,000 rand. It's a really difficult situation. The element of criminality seems to have taken over the issue that a lot of poor South Africans have been fighting over socioeconomic issues, and police are really struggling to get a grip and a handle on who the perpetrators are and whether they are outside forces or individual forces that are trying to create some sort of disorder and chaos with targeting store owners. And it's not just foreign national store owners, it's also South African businesses that are really feeling the pinch with the recent spate of violence and looting. With that, it's back to you in the studio.